Ding, ding, dong. Ding, 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 dong.
Keep them heads ringing.
Right? I love that. So good. I'm trying to pull up things.
What is happening right now? My computer's acting crazy.
Oh, no. Well, it's probably because the computer knows it's 3 o'clock on this Swatch Watch, and it's time to be in the Sunny TV Clubhouse on the show that's in the afternoon, also known as
Afternoon Delight.
That's right. And we have so many fun things to do today. Like we have a Pop Culture Thunderdome quiz. We're doing Vintage Game Show Edition today.
I might do pretty good on
kind
this.
of excited about that. Of course, you have Baby Thunderdome that you can lean on. Of course, we have the Boat Drinks Meme It or Leave It segment
I
today.
love Meme It or Leave It.
Me too. It is fun. A Reddit rundown report. I don't think I can give you a preview because
I don't like when you give preview.
you got. I just
I
want
like to be surprised.
So hopefully you guys will stay on and watch that
They will,
because
'cause they
it
like to be
is
surprised, too.
a doozy today. Ooh, Lord have
Doozy.
mercy. And then, of course, we have Is This News, where Mel has sent over 3 appealing news stories, and we are going to apparently be the judge and the jury to let her know, is this newsworthy or is this just her attempt to get through and
News.
not have any passion behind the story? So we will find out. And, of course, we'll finish off with Hey Girl, Hey, horrible horoscopes.
I love these.
You're on deck today. Aries, Taurus, and
Tiff.
Gemini. All y'all. Here we
The back
go.
of your hair looks really good.
Thank you very much.
I like when it's like a little fluffier in
I
the
did
back.
not have a chance to blow dry my hair today,
It
so
looks good in the back. I love
Okay.
it. Well, it looks good in the front too.
Wonderful.
But your
All
hair
right.
always looks freaking good. I hate
party
you.
in the back. Business in the front. All right, let's get into Pop Culture Thunderdome. You got to give me some quiz game show
Okay.
edition music here.
Do quiz game show.
All right, this first one. Which game show originally had contestants shop for groceries using fake paper money? Was it Supermarket Sweep? Was it The Price is Right? Was it Shop Till You Drop? Or Let's Make a Deal?
Supermarket Sweep. I loved this show.
Me too. God, I love that show. Next up, true or false? On Jeopardy, contestants were originally allowed to buzz in before the host finished the reading the cue.
True.
Okay. On question number 3, which show featured contestants making deals with the mysterious banker? Was it A, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Was it B, Deal or No Deal? Was it C, Press Your Luck? Or D, Card Sharks?
B, deal or no deal.
Okay. Next up, the Whammy character on Press Your Luck was animated and voiced differently in each episode.
False. Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. Question number 1. What do contestants spin on the Wheel of Fortune? Is it a wheel? Is it a coin? Or is it a ball?
It's a wheel, David.
Perfect. All right. Next up, which game show had contestants
I don't know this one.
guess how strangers answered survey questions? Was it Match Game?
Oh, yes, I do.
Was it Family Feud? Was it Password? Or was it To Tell the Truth?
Family Feud.
Okay.
Survey says.
Yeah. Good answer. Good
Yeah, and they
answer.
always cheer the mom when the answer's dumb.
It's so I would have been like stupid answer.
So why are you talking?
That must be a thing. We gotta
Sit down,
find out.
Cousin Don. Why
that
are you
must be
talking?
a thing.
Get
Uh-oh.
out.
Next up, true or false? Wheel of Fortune originally had a different co-host before Vanna White became the permanent letter turner.
True.
Number 7. Which game show required contestants to complete physical challenges inside giant foam obstacles? Was it Legends of the Hidden Temple? Was it Double Dare?
No.
Was it American Gladiators? Or was it Fun House?
I think it's American Gladiators.
Okay.
Okay.
Next up, number 8. On Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the top prize was originally $500,000 before being increased.
Baby Thunderdome.
Baby Thunderdome quiz so Mel can get an answer right. Number 2. Family Feud involves families competing against each other.
Well, the families competed against each other, so yes, true.
Okay, perfect. Next up, which game show featured celebrities trying to match answers with contestants? Was it Hollywood Squares? Was it Match Game? Was it Password Plus? Or Tic-Tac-Doe?
Hollywood Squares. Circle gets a square.
Perfect.
I love that show.
All right, last question. The host of The Price is Right, Bob Barker, never missed a taping in over 30 years.
True.
Okay.
He was very big into spaying and neutering.
Yes, he was
And
very
every
big
show with that.
into the spay and neutering campaign. Let me get the answer sheet.
Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba,
I'm
ding.
back. All right.
That was so quick.
First, which game show originally had contestants shop for groceries with paper money? You are correct. Supermarket Sweep was the
Yes.
answer.
So good.
Early versions focused more on budgeting than speed. It evolved into the iconic Dash later. I wish we could bring that back.
We kind of do supermarket sweep because everything's so expensive, so you got to figure out what you're going to get.
Well, yeah,
This day and
right.
age.
What would be the first item that you would, if you had to do the sweep, what would be the first item you would get?
Chicken.
You would get a giant chicken?
But I would look for the giant balloon that had the big prize on it because you had to remember they had the giant.
Right, the double whammy.
whatever. Yeah, what's it called?
I
Not
don't
the
know. It's
Daily
like the double deal or something like that.
Something like that. That's what I would look for first.
I would go with like a ham or a turkey.
Yeah, a meat.
I would do something large like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, next up, what did you say?
True.
False.
Oh.
Wrong.
Oh.
Okay, so this was we're allowed to buzz in before the host finished reading. I thought you said false. Anyway, the rule was always required contestants have to wait until he finished. Okay, Alex. Next up, you said?
Deal or no deal.
Correct. The banker was never shown adding to the psychological drama of the game. English, I have good. Next up, you said?
I said Baby Thunderdome.
Okay, in a court of law, you would have said?
I was going to say false.
That would have been correct.
Okay.
While this was on Press Your Luck, while there were multiple animations, the voice and style were consistent for branding.
Okay.
Next up, you said?
Family Feud B.
Yes, this was the game show that had contestants guess. You are correct. The surveys are real, but often based on small sample sizes, which explains some of the wild answers.
Yeah.
All right, next up, you
I
said...
said true.
You are correct.
Okay.
Susan Stafford was the original co-host before Vanna became the legend. Next up, you said...
C, American Gladiators.
Wrong.
It's A, Legend of the Hidden Temple.
Wrong.
Funhouse.
Wrong.
Double Dare.
God bless.
Jesus.
Did you ever watch Double Dare?
Yeah, but I didn't think it was.
It was defined as messy, obstacle-based kids game for shows for decades.
Yeah, I remember it being messy, but I
Yeah.
don't remember there being. Okay, anyway.
I think we knew somebody once that was on that show.
I don't know.
Next up, you said...
Baby Thunderdome.
Okay, in a court of law, you would have said...
True.
Correct. Early versions in some countries use lower top prizes before scaling to $1 million. I would have said false. Interesting. Next up, you said...
Hollywood Squares.
Wow. Wrong.
Wrong.
It says this is Match Game.
I don't know that game.
The humor and celebrity banter were more important than the actual game. Wow. I would have gone to Hollywood Squares. I'm going to say flag on the play on that
All
one.
right.
I'm going to give it to you because I'm
Thanks.
totally Hollywood Squares on that. Yeah.
Well, I don't think either of us has ever seen Match Game. If
I
you've
have
seen
not.
Match Game, put it in the comments.
Yeah, I don't remember Match Game. All right,
No.
and the last question you said?
True.
It is wrong. It's false.
Oh.
He had an occasional absence due to illness or scheduling through his consistency was
One,
legendary.
two. I missed 3, so I got a 70.
Almost doesn't count.
Oh, boo.
But where it does count is Capybara Cafe.
Yay.
Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam.
All right, it's one of our favorite places in town. Let's get over to the boat drinks. Meme it or leave it today. First one is Born to be a Diva. And they put Juicy, like Juicy Couture on the
my
booty.
God, stop. That's hilarious.
Next up, being a fossil would be so relaxing. I would love to be preserved as a corpse for hundreds of millions of
Okay.
years until I'm gently unearthed by a bunch
Yeah.
of nerds who are so excited to see me and be my friend.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make sense?
Let's do that.
Next up, it's not that deep, me, but it is.
That's hilarious. Shaka Khan.
I love her, little Masoni. Next up, it looks like some of y'all just tossed the wig in the air and caught it with your head. That's the
not wrong.
truth. Quaff
Yeah.
it right.
Correct.
Next up, I wish they sold off-brand cars. I'd get me a Honda.
Yeah, that's like how they make Adidas sneakers with two
Yeah.
slashes. They're Adidumps.
Yeah, Adidas.
Adidumps.
Next up, I'm obsessed with this diva. Like her body was literally serving tea.
That's hilarious.
Who was she?
Does anybody know who she is?
Is that Blanche Altavilla?
Oh my God. I want to meet her.
Next up, imagine having twins and feeding one and then you forget which one you fed.
Wait, who
I
got
love
the
the past
food?
tense of feeding and fode. Next up, if I ever post a man, just know he paid for it and it's an ad.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Interesting. Oh, meaning like if you're dating somebody
Yeah.
and they're on your feed, your news
Yeah.
feed. Okay, now I get it. Okay,
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Next up, how do they know an animal is extinct? Like you looked everywhere.
yeah. Like, did you look in the closet?
Right. Did you see if there was like remnants? I mean, there
Yeah,
should be clues.
Do a better search.
Yeah, check.
Last one.
Eating clean will have you going to bed starving, like
Yep.
you haven't ate all day.
Haven't ate all day. And you know what? It'll make you go to the bathroom, too.
Oh my goodness,
It's so
we need
disaster.
something just to soak it up. Let's go to Boat Drinks.
Yeah.
Somewhere between lunch and legend, there's a place where the day slips off its mundane. Helmed by Captain Rob and Captain Whitney, part hosts, part legends, part beautifully orchestrated icons. This isn't just a bar, it's a daytime escape portal for people who refuse to live boring lives. Boat Drinks Bar is the vibe to thrive, to stay alive. You didn't plan to stay all afternoon, but Boat Drinks has never been concerned with your plans. Find your escape in Uptown St. Augustine, 123 San Marco Avenue, where the afternoons arrive fashionably late and leave comfortably transformed. Boat Drinks.
OMG. Let's get into Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. All right. Today, this is from the best of Redditor updates. The TLDR is, I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 23% related to my husband.
What, in the South?
All right. I've known my whole life that I'm donor conceived. I grew up in New South Wales, and my parents were always open about it. So it was never some big secret. I didn't think much beyond that, though, until a couple years ago when my husband and I decided to take an ancestry DNA test. We thought it would be fun. Maybe I'd find out I'd have some half-siblings.
Oh, God.
And he'd learn a bit more about his side of the family. Well, we got the results, and I matched with him, my husband, as a half-sibling.
Oh, shamalaka-cha.
At first, I thought it had to have been some sort of mistake, or maybe I misunderstood something, but no, after looking into it, we realized his dad was also a donor, and no one ever told him. Now we're
Oh my
here, married for years with two beautiful kids, and we're still trying to figure out how to process the fact that we're siblings. I don't even know how to explain how I feel. It's just overwhelming. I love him, of course, but this changes so much.
Yeah.
We already spoke to a genetic counselor and we're trying to move forward, but it's like everything we thought we knew about our family has been flipped upside down. I feel super lost. Has anyone else gone through something like this? I'd really appreciate hearing from anyone who's dealt with something similar or even just your thoughts. Edit. This blew up much bigger than I intended. I'm going to speak to my husband about family therapy again and sit on this information. We have no interest in going public at this point.
Well, you just put it on the internet.
Yeah, well, I guess they kind of did, yeah. We have a commenter here. I think you need some family counseling, obviously, first between you and your husband, and then later down the road when you inevitably tell your children. I'm not sure if you're able to leave for work, but it would be a good idea to look into that because this is absolutely something you need to process without work distraction. And so let me see if I've got an update. I do. Thank you so much for your all responses. I've taken some time to process, and I wanted to provide an update where we're at. First, I have been in individual therapy and working through everything. It's been incredibly helpful to have a space to just unravel my thoughts. My husband has also told me that he's open to couples therapy, which is a big step for us, and I'm hopeful it will help us navigate this together. To confirm some things, yes, my father-in-law is the actual donor, which makes him not only my husband's
But her
father,
uncle.
but also mine.
Oh, shoot.
Right? It was a lot to take in. We're both really angry at my husband's dad.
Yeah.
He never told him the truth. And at the moment, neither of us are talking to him. It was just too much. We've also discovered about 40 other siblings so far, all of whom live nearby.
Oh, my God.
That was another layer of this experience we weren't prepared for.
Right.
We haven't met them all yet, but knowing that they're out there brings its own set of challenges and questions. As for our marriage, no, we're not divorcing. We love each other and are committed to working through this, but we haven't told our children yet. We plan to get professional advice before we do so. This isn't something that we want to rush into without understanding the best way to approach it for their kids' sake. I know many of you are part donor-conceived community, and I just want to say that while I'm very aware and involved in spaces like We Are Donor-Conceived and our creators like Laura High, blah, 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 like all these different influencers, I'm not interested in speaking to anyone publicly about our situation. We just did. I'm really proud of people like Victoria Hill. Okay, thanks for listening. And then a commenter says, I'm so impressed with you both. This must be such hard work for my family. My heart goes out to your family.
Wow. Holy.
WTF? Like, what would you? I think parents who do this have a responsibility to tell. To be vocal about
my
this.
My first initial reaction was
the father-in-law's an asshole.
Yeah, my first initial reaction was, are the kids healthy? Do they have any situations?
No, they are.
Because when people.
Right.
That's basically like inbreeding, right?
This is like inbred life. Yeah,
they could end up with some defects, disabilities, things like that. So I wonder if now they're going to have to get their children tested for that.
So yeah,
but the father-in-law opened them up for all of this stuff. You didn't even want to tell the truth. Look what happened.
Unbelievable how
you always tell the truth.
I mean. I was with a lot of the dudes in college that would go to these facilities, and they go
you make money
in the cup, and then you make
it's
the money.
Selling your eggs,
1,000,000%. But now look at this. This is a small town over in Europe and in the UK, and 40 other siblings in this community. Maybe we should space out his sperm. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Why?
But is the whole town all related?
Basically,
now?
it's what it basically feels like, right? So if something fundamental about your identity changed overnight, are you still the same person, or did you become someone new?
I think you become someone different, not new, but just different because now you know different information.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is really
unbelievable
God,
story, right? If you had to build a life with someone based on real love, does new information invalidate the love or just complicate it?
Complicates it.
Yeah.
But
so you think it's hard for them to stay married?
I think it's going to be.
I think it's going to be too.
Now that the truth is out.
Especially for sex. I mean, how do you do that?
Oh.
You know what I mean? You just can't.
I'm just thinking of the scene in Joe Dirt where he's sleeping with the girl and he's like, and she's like, I'm your sister, or I'm your brother.
I mean, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that too.
And then the dad is her dad too. It's ew. This is messy.
Is ignorance ever a form of protection?
I think sometimes they say ignorance is bliss.
So
sometimes the less you know, the better you are.
Unfortunately, that does not work in this situation because the ignorance here was the father-in-law that didn't really tell the truth. He didn't tell.
Wait, so I've watched shows before where people have been able to sue the person because they didn't know the information, that they got it and it shows they're related to someone else. I wonder if they're going to pursue that avenue of trying to take him to court.
Yeah, I believe that
emotional damages.
Especially if you're going through these kinds of pregnancies, I believe people have a moral obligation to share the biological truth. I think that's really important.
It affects everything.
Absolutely.
Think about it. When you go to the doctor's office, they ask about your family history of medical.
Yeah.
So if you come from a donor and you don't know, so that this woman and the husband are having a lifetime of, we don't know any of our family history.
So is there ever a right time to tell the truth?
No. I think some truths you just have to say them.
I would definitely, if I was the dad that donated my sperm to go out there, and I'm knowing that my kid is going to start dating people, I definitely would have disclosed this.
By the way, you might marry your sister.
Yeah,
someday.
and it could be a cavalier conversation, but it's still the information that they would
wonder if
need.
they're wishing they never did the DNA testing.
I don't know.
You think they're like, we wish we never did that?
I don't know.
I think part in the back of their brain they're thinking that.
I'm sure. I
That's a
guess
human
so.
natural
I guess that's
reaction.
really hard
I
to
would
digest.
feel that way. I wish I didn't do that.
Yeah, because then now you know like all of these things, and you're basically like sleeping with your brother, which is kind of crazy. I know. Is ignorance ever a form of protection?
We talked about that.
Did we do that one already? Do we define reality by facts or lived experience?
I think a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes
Something can feel true and unreal at the same time. I mean,
Every
this
day.
is just absolutely chaotic. I don't know where
Ugh.
they go from here.
I don't either.
I mean, if the father disclosed this information responsibly like he should have, I don't think that they would have been married.
I don't think so either.
But then they would not have had these two beautiful kids that they said in the beginning of this.
Yeah,
So that's
but
kind of like the
sometimes
risk.
that's a byproduct of what you have to do.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's very wealthy families, one in particular that's in my head that I don't really want to say on the show, but that are very wealthy, like Rockefeller back in the day, wealthy, that literally did inbreeding within their family. And that was what to keep it in the family bloodline. Obviously, this is here of a little bit more of a modern story.
There's also that what am I trying to say? Oh my god. That inbred family they live in, is it West Virginia? I'm not sure, but they did a news story on them. Somebody in the comments will know the family I'm talking about. I can't think of their name. And news cameras went in and infiltrated this family, and it caused so much hardship. The authorities got involved and removed these people from how they'd been living.
Wow.
Like, I'm just telling you, this could go a bunch of different ways. And whether you say you don't want your information out there, you put it on Reddit, someone's going to find it. Mm-hmm. And now, you know what? Now, what
Can
do
a
you do?
family be redefined then as opposed to being destroyed? Like, does their family have to be destroyed here?
I don't know.
It's such a horrible situation. I wish I had more to tell you guys, but interesting story nonetheless, right? Let's head over to Panache and clear up our conscience.
Oh my God, that was crazy.
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo.
All right, we're getting back into Is This News? We got 3 news stories in front of us, and we're going to be the judge and the jury today. Is this newsworthy or
Yes.
is it not?
It's news.
All right, this first one. Ancient IKEA survived a house fire? What? A house burns down 3,500 years ago, Sonnies, and instead of everything being destroyed, we're out here in 2026 like, oh my God, the loom survived. A loom, not gold, not treasure, not a crown, a Bronze Age Hobby Lobby
Like
situation.
that loom you sew things with?
Right.
Okay.
Now we don't get me wrong, it's super cool, but I need to understand how we went from breaking news to Ancient Arts and Crafts Appreciation Hour. Apparently, this loom was preserved because the fire collapsed on the structure and sealed everything inside, basically turning disaster into a time capsule. So it's rare, it's important, but the question is, Mel, why did you think this is news?
So this is news, and I will die on this loom hill.
Oh,
Because this isn't just some random craft or noon project.
okay.
Wooden tools almost never survive thousands of years, so finding a fully preserved loom, all wooden, is extremely rare. The thing was found basically frozen in time, like mid-use, showing exactly how people lived and worked back then. It actually gives insight to what we're calling a textile revolution in the Bronze Age, which shaped how humans made clothing and built economics.
Okay.
So the loom wasn't just sitting there. It's in a shared space, which should suggest people were working together like a community production system.
Oh, that's the kicker.
So it isn't just a loom. It's
No.
evidence how humans built society.
So this is like the original Etsy
Yeah,
shop,
it is.
essentially. Wow.
It's news.
Yeah, so they found this 3,500 years later, and they're still
How
like,
did it not burn down in a fire? Think about that's the real
the
magic.
structure of the house burned on the outside, and
Yeah.
everything collapsed on the in, and kind of
But it
preserved
didn't.
everything in there. Are you? This is kind of fascinating that it kind of was preserved, especially wood. Now replacing a wood fence, I understand the wood and how far it goes in life. It actually stayed. It held the test of time. What kind of wood was this? Does it say in there?
Magical.
Woo!
But I think it's news because it shows how early communities
Absolutely.
were
History.
built.
It's a historic moment to be able to get a fully preserved loom. That's just pretty
big deal.
amazing. All right.
It's a pretty big deal.
What are you guys saying in comments right
They're
there?
saying news too. I can feel it.
Very nice. All right, this next one, perfect game or main character moment. I'm going to say something controversial right out the gate.
Here we go.
This man bowled a 300 game.
What does that mean?
12 strikes back to back is what it means. No
Yes!
misses, no drama, just perfection. We're calling this news because it's pretty impressive. It's rare. If I bowl over a 120, I'm texting everybody I know. But
Same.
people bowl 300s. It happens. That's the goal, and that's the assignment. Now, here's where it gets a little bit deeper. This isn't just any bowler. This is a 23-year-old athlete on the autism spectrum who's been chasing this moment his entire life and just stepped into the professional bowling world.
Wow.
And suddenly, this isn't about pins. It's about patience, routine, focus, and a dream that refused to quit. So, tell me why you thought this is news.
A perfect 300 game means 12 consecutive strikes, something even experienced bowlers rarely achieve. So it didn't happen overnight. He's been bowling since he was 6 years old,
God bless.
building toward the moment for years. He's now entering the Professional Bowlers Association, meaning this is the start of something much bigger.
Hot.
But here's the part we're skipping over.
Okay.
He said the bowling game gave him a sense of common belonging, like this wasn't a sport, it was a space where he could thrive.
Oh, very nice.
So it just is not about score with him. This is what happens when someone finds the one thing that clicks for them and refuses to let go.
I mean, let's talk about it. 12 strikes in a row without the bumpers on the side. Like,
I can't even read 12 words on the script without messing one word up.
and this
I
guy,
mean-
12 perfect rolls. That's amazing.
Yeah, so do you think somewhere out there's a guy who bowled 299 and he's like, damn it, that should have been me.
You
think
lost,
so.
bucko. All right, well, I think this champion is
think this is
definitely
news.
news for sure.
I think that's crazy to me.
All right, next up, Ice Age Vegas was already open. Is this news?
Yes.
You're telling me 12,000 years ago during the Ice Age, people were like, let's gamble. No,
Yeah, they
not
did.
hunting or surviving. They're going gambling. They said, roll the dice and let's see what happens. This is breaking news. Native Americans were making dice before anyone else. So
Interesting.
basically Vegas energy, but make it prehistoric. Here's the kicker. I love that. Even these weren't even cubes. They were like little bone pieces, two-sided, handcrafted, and tossed like ancient flip coins. So yes, it's historic. It's groundbreaking. But Sonny's, is this newsworthy? Mel?
I cannot believe I have to defend ancient civilization right now, right here at 3:30 some odd minutes and milliseconds in the afternoon. So here is why it's newsworthy. These dice are the oldest ever discovered, over 12,000 years old.
Wow.
And which pushes human gaming way further than we all thought.
They were bored.
Yeah, that's true. That's about 6,000 years earlier than anything found in Europe or Asia, so it's completely rewriting history. These weren't just games that were used for social bonding, trade, and interaction between groups. This might be the earliest evidence of humans understanding possibility and randomness. So this isn't just rolling dice. It's literally the beginning of humans trying to understand chance, risk, and decision making.
And getting along and hanging out with each other and learning how to socialize. I think this was like the dawn of networking.
I
So
think it
B
is
and
too.
I, they listen, honey, just bring
Yep,
some
there you
dye
go.
to your
Get some
your
dice
meetings.
and go to
I think this is
ancient.
very cool, very newsworthy.
I think it's news, too.
12,000-year-old dice. That's pretty
That's a long
amazing.
time.
So it is a long time, and it's time for some wine from Bin 39.
Bin 39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
All
So
right.
silly.
So are these Hey Girl Hey horrible horoscopes today. All right, we've got Aries, Taurus, and Gemini
Lord.
on deck. Here we go, Aries. You don't just start problems, you ignite them and then walk away like it was a public service.
You're not wrong.
Like flooring a wood-paneled station wagon straight through someone else's living room and calling it forward momentum.
I call it redecorating.
You confuse intensity with purpose, noise with authority, and damage with progress. You don't ask if something matters, you just decide it does and drag everyone else into it. You think you're leading, you're not. You're the loudest person in the room when things fall apart. Prediction: you bulldoze through a situation this week and realize too late that there was something worth preserving underneath it. Action step: pause long enough to notice what you're about to destroy. Brutal truth: you don't have a follow-through problem, you have a fallout problem. Your final warning: fire doesn't care what it burns, and neither do you when you're not paying attention.
Oh, that's true.
Ooh, that's a deep one.
I'll tell you what, that is. I got to think more before I act. That's what I'm taking from that.
Slow your roll.
That says don't eat too many more bites of cheesecake.
No,
That's what I
right.
gathered from that whole
That's
thing.
definitely good. So let's see what's going on in Taurus land.
Tiff.
All right, you're not grounded. You're cemented in place like a bad decision nobody wants to revisit. Clutching comfort like a faded recliner wrapped in plastic, untouched, unchanged, and quietly suffocating. You call it loyalty, but loyalty to what? Old habits or expired feelings? A version of yourself that stopped growing years ago. You don't hold on to it because it's right. You hold on because letting go would mean admitting you stayed too long.
Yep.
And what? You can't stand. So, prediction: you'll defend something this week that no longer serves you, out of pride, not for truth. Your action step is loosen your grip before life pries your fingers open for you. Brutal truth: comfort has become your cage, and you decorated it so well you forgot the door actually exists.
Oh.
Final warning: the longer you refuse to move, the harder it becomes to remember how.
That's true, man.
Yeah.
Those Taurus, they are stubborn.
Stubborn,
Oh,
yes. Oh, you mala. All right, next
Tell the
up,
truth.
Gemini.
Oh, Lord.
Gemini, you have a duality. You have escape routes, changing tone, opinion, and identity.
Wishy-washy.
Like flipping channels on a flickering television no one bothered to fix. You're quick, you're clever, you're charming enough to distract people from noticing there's nothing stable underneath. You don't lie outright, you just shift the truth until it fits the moment. And eventually people stop trying to keep up. Because who are they even talking about today? Prediction: you'll say something this week that you believe in the moment and completely abandon by nightfall. Action step: pick one version of yourself and stay there long enough to be recognized. Brutal truth: adaptability without integrity is just inconsistency dressed up as charisma. Final warning: if you keep changing the story, don't be surprised when no one believes any versions you tell.
You're not wrong.
That's true.
You're not wrong, you guys.
Wishy-washy does not get you
Like
anywhere.
this.
Pick a side, pick a lane.
Stay in it.
Golly. Well, Sonnies, that's a wrap on this marvelous, magical Monday. We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly,
We survived.
that's the truth. We'll be back at what time tomorrow?
9 a.m. with Teresa from Epic Behavioral Healthcare, and she's bringing on a chef who won the Taste of St. Augustine last year.
Ooh.
So, guys, you don't want to miss this interview.
Sounds like another tasty show, Sonnies. Hit that share
Yes.
button. We're climbing the charts. We love you guys.
Yes.
Bye, Sonnies.
Bye, guys. Share the show.
Share the show.
Do,
Yes,
do.
you can. Click that share
Do
button.
it. Do
Share
it.
the show.
Little arrow at the bottom.
Share the show, boo. Share it.